Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. No be small thing, no. Lamide Apapa don send message or say we say he don't want Peter Obi. Make Peter Obi talk to Labour Party. Okay, Labour here, not be as a party, NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress. He said because whatever they are doing now, their intention, okay, their intention to go ahead and to, their intention to go ahead and to cause, any form of protest. He said to affect, it will affect Tinubu's administration, and they don't want that. So this is what is happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. It may affect Tinubu's government. Lamide Apapa, Labour Party faction, rejects NLC's protest, saying we will not allow it to happen. Lamide Apapa faction of the Labour Party has opposed a planned nationwide strike of the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC. The faction, which has been a running battle with the one led by Julius Agbare, said Nigerian workers can protest the growing hardship in the country by staying away from work until their demands are met by the federal government. Abayomi, the National Publicity Secretary of the faction who spoke to newsmen in Abeokuta, Ogun State, admitted that the removal of fuel subsidy has compounded the suffering of Nigerians. But he insisted that the directive of Joe led NLC on the affected and state council to mobilize members for a nationwide protest is capable of setting Nigeria against Tinubu's administration and violent to cause the Tinubu's administration open for overthrow. He said our party noted that NLC President Comrade Joe, without fact, baselessly accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of showing enormous disunity and contempt for Nigerian people and workers by the declaration of war attempt on Nigerians, workers, and masses without any care, leaving them in the role of helplessness and hopelessness. Labour Party agrees with the NLC leadership only all lawful demands, but disagree totally with resolution calling for mass action, calling on Nigeria, wherever they may be, to begin mobilization, to take action on their own legitimate government, even to the extent of directing association, individuals, and others entitled doing things that are not right against the people. Workers can be called upon to embark on a strike, but not on this occasion. There is no need for it. We will fight to ensure that workers do not go on any protest. So there are factions in in labor, and two different factions, and everyone has their own position, their own reason why they do what they do. Okay, and it is very sad that this is happening because, like it was the Bible that tells us that any house that is divided against itself, that house is as good as gone. Any house that goes ahead and divides against itself, well, sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. A big sorry about that. For any house that divides, against itself. It says that house it has already positioned itself for failure. So, but these are some of the things that we are seeing and we are hearing. It is very sad, but really, sincerely speaking, this is what is going on and why nobody should take it for granted. And every single one of us must begin to, look at things more carefully. So, Nigerians, it is what it is. Every single one of us must adhere to the right thing and ensure that the right thing is done. Every time we neglect the opportunity to stand up and to do what is right, some persons may take it away from us and may want to, make us feel that, what we're doing is wrong. and may want to fight against that which we need to do to move us and to advance us. So it is a serious point of call. Labour Party is really now, in that state where they need to put themselves together, and we need to understand what exactly is going on. If Nigeria is to move forward, unity is the watchword. We should not have, divisions here and there, trying to, divide the core altogether and take the people away. Such things do not stand. And so it is important that we do not allow it to continue. The days upon us are so important, and every single one of us must understand this. Nigerians, it is time to advance. It is time to make real progress. It is time to ensure that we do not allow the same thing over and over again. Okay, so it is honestly a sincere point of call. Okay, for every single person to understand that the days upon us have become important. So what's happening, and why do we keep, allowing the same thing over and over again, okay, to hold us down? If any one of us is going to advance and ensure that leadership and truth become our watchword, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. We all need to begin to ensure that we work at it and bring this country into the place where truth must become important. Nigerians, the days upon us are so important. Yeah, so nobody should, allow the same thing to hold us down. Every single one of us must ensure that we do everything humanly speaking possible to bring Nigeria to where it needs to be. There is a place, for this nation. In the rest of the world, we are not behind. We can take over. We can advance. But what do we do with that? Are we just going to sit back there and pretend and behave as if all is well? It is very important that none of us allow the same thing to continue over and over again. If there is time ever in the history of time for anyone to rise up, now is that time. Now, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, it's up to you and I for us to rise up for what is right and do not allow the same thing to hold us down. If there is any time in the history of man where we need to fight for what is important, now is the day. Now is the time. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Remember, you have a voice. Bye-bye.